Hello all, welcome back to part 9 of Minotaur Hunter, Chei. I've been playing these all in such quick succession that they're kind of merging together. We're in depths, so we've been going pretty well in recent times. We've learnt that we can play Wu Jian and riposte enemies to death by walking around them, which is pretty clowny, but we can do it. But other than that, I think everything's going pretty fine. We're still trying to get our throwing up, and basically, other than that, we're just going defensive skills, fighting, armor, dodging. Our Evo is very strong at 10. We don't really need more invocations because step from time's at 7%. If we died due to that, I'd be pretty filthy, but that's unlikely. We could look at training some more spell schools, maybe. Passage of Galubria is maybe a bit high of a failure rate, but we can always put on Wizardry and or Quaff Brilliance. And then we could get regen, but the truth is I probably just couldn't be bothered. We're plenty strong without regen, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with just this. Fighting, armor, dodging, and then more throwing. We'll see if we can max throwing before this ends. Probably not. Maybe if we stop training armor dodging. Alright, new plan. Not shields. Dodging. We can take that to 16 and we'll take armor to 18. Alright, let's keep going then. We have a bunch of gold. I could go buy the Sword of Zombledrock, but I think I've decided I'd rather use the Autumn Katana. It's nothing personal, but it doesn't make zombies, which is actually, it's usually a good thing you get zombies, but when you want to throw stuff, it's going to get annoying. I don't know. As for our shopping list, there's a lot of stuff here we could buy. I'm going to figure it out later. Probably we need the box of beasts. Probably I want the extra acid one, but we'll see. And we are having Spriggans run in from both sides, which is fine because Spriggans are really fast, so they're going to get one shot by Sludge, as you see. Okay, not too bad. Sludge very good against Spriggans. They're relying on their speed and evasion. Well, Sludge punishes speed and can't miss, so they get pretty wrecked. We got a +2 cloak. Yeah, our auxiliary armor is really mediocre. In fact, all of our armor except for the shield of resistance, we've got a plain +2 cloak, a plain +2 hat, plain +1 boots, plain +0 gloves, and a +4 plate armor of magic resistance when we already have maxed MR. And that's after quite a few acquirement armors. So it's a bit unfortunate. Not a big deal though. All we need is the power of our throwing. That's an enormous slime creature. Let me try this again. I did it earlier and it didn't work, but I believe with temporal distortion, yeah, like that, you should be able to get them to split. Let's throw tomahawks at the one that's very large though, rather than trying to use a sword. Sasha. Amulets. I don't remember what we have left, so I just ID'd it. It was cursed inaccuracy. Yeah, okay, well we one-shot the Ogre Mage with a Tomahawk. I didn't want to mess around with that. For enemies that are actually scary, I should not just be tabbing with a 0 training Longblade. That is double Etna and a Stone Giant. Okay. These guys you need to respect. They can hit for 45 damage plus their Dire Flail, and again, with 2 of them, if these all connect, that's a lot of damage. They don't see invis, doesn't matter, we can't go invis. We're not wearing that invis ring. But we could potentially enslave one. That one? Yeah, okay, that works. And then the Ettins can fight to the death. I think our Ettin was the victor. Yeah. And now we're going to throw a tomahawk at him. It's no longer charmed. The end does not appreciate your throwing a tomahawk at him. Step back around the corner. Titan. Alright, well we don't have RLEC. So, I think it's time to pull out the big guns. Which is our blowgun with paralysis needles. Our issue here is that we walk really slowly, so by the time we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, we'll probably be unparalyzed again. So we're going to step around the corner and force him to come to us, so he's a bit closer. Alright, now let's try. Got him in 1, there's another Titan. And again we don't have RLEC, but he can't shoot through the Spriggan Defender, which is good. He could shoot through the other Titan if the two Titans were next to each other, because he's immune to electricity, but I don't think he'll be willing to kill his Spriggan friend. Can still airstrike, but not lightning bolt. This is scary enough that I'm willing to use clouds. We've got 15 charges, so we're not going to be running out anytime soon, I hope. And this Titan, let's do the same thing. Alright, got him. Paralysis needles with 23 throwing skill is really, really good. You are never hexing a Titan otherwise. Their MR is way too high. I mean, okay, maybe if you read a oh, we dropped it, what's the thing called? A scroll of vulnerability first, you could hex a Titan. But otherwise it's not happening. They've got too much MR. This is a strange vault. I don't recognize this one. Well, hopefully the double Titan was the worst to come. If there are shrikes that are normally really terrifying in these depths vaults, they're really fast, so they can be slouched to death just fine. I'm just tabbing. Alright, how about we riposte? No, because that guy's now hasted and mited. Instead we'll hit him. Ah, we did get him with a riposte though, there you go. Yeah, nice, alright. The riposte meme is real. Here's an... Oh, that was a Zot trap. I was like, what spell was that? That was like an acid explosion. Yeah, Zot trap. But there's an armor shop. Maybe... Are we about to upgrade our auxiliary slots? Or even our body armor? I'd take a gold dragon scales. Scarf of cloud immunity. And that's about it. Alright. No. I don't really care about clouds. And I'd rather have the extra AC from a cloak. Weapon shop. We found the +8 Arbalest of Firebrush. Other than that, no good. We can't use that with a shield anyway, so I'm not too excited by an Arbalest. This is okay. We're in a hallway, so we can fight this stuff one at a time. But if we were fighting an N and multiple very ugly things in the open, I'd probably enslave the N again. Or put on our invis ring. Yeah, that's probably the play. None of those things see invis. And we are done with depths 3. On to depths 4. Okay. He had a little one-tile lava pit, which is cute. If he had just sat in it, we wouldn't have been able to throw things at him without losing them. So he should have stayed. The big kobold. No, I'm not gonna go chase him. It just occurred to me. What's that macro? That is okay. That is. So. Well, I'll demonstrate the next enemy. But I have a macro set up here. That's a silence. Interesting. I have a macro. Hang on, let me just deal with this stuff first. We're going invis rather than slaying. Okay, good. Alright, let's throw some things and then I'll demonstrate afterwards. Alright, have a look at this macro on F1. ZCF. F is kind of like an enter when you're in an aiming screen. And ZC is our apportation spell. So if I hit that macro, I'm going to port all our throwing things to us, which is a cool macro. I should have, well no, I had it set up from some older game, but I should have realized that earlier. Because while, I mean, mostly you don't really care. It's kind of unnecessary, but it looks cool. Oh right, it's the Trog Vault. Okay. Here's another gold dragon. Alright. I think all this stuff sees invis. Not the stone giant, but everything else. Yeah. We're dying. Oh right. The fire giant is very resistant to fire, so the gold dragon is happy to just shoot bolts of fire through him. Alright, let's pull out our paralysis gun here. We missed. Got him. And I guess we try to kill him as quickly as possible, which is javelins. Now that I think of it, I should have been using javelins of penetration through the fire giant and onto the golden dragon. It's just, I was stuck in the mindset of paralysis needles are the thing. So, yeah, I didn't do it. Alright, do we get the gold dragon scales? No. It's okay. Dodging goes to 16. Okay, and let's back up. Back to the stair to heal. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy teleporter vault that you should never ever go into. So it's called Trog's Sanctum. You go in here, it's all silenced, and then you're going to meet a bunch of berserked, really dangerous enemies. And because you're silenced, you can't even teleport out or anything like that. You're going to meet potentially berserked juggernauts, berserked Edens, all sorts of things. Basically, don't ever go in there. I wonder if this has the no teleport into flag on it. I'm gonna bet that it probably doesn't. So, any floor that has this massive Trog Sanctum teleport vault, because look how big it is. I think you need to basically not ever teleport on this floor. Which is, yeah, not great. I basically think all these teleporters should have the no teleport into flag, because you can get shafted into them as well if they don't. I think maybe only the one that's filled with Zot traps might be one of the only ones that has that flag. Alright, let's back into the corridor. Go, tap. He has, oh, it's just a plain double sword, okay. I thought it was an artifact double sword, which would have been worth testing. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the phantom mirror. If we had more slots, fine, but we don't. There's just something funny about just one-shotting stuff with throwing implements. It's very satisfying. Alright, let's do some riposting. It's been a while. It's actually, I keep accidentally walking into them. There we go. There's an upstairs that we don't know, which is interesting. What was on the floor above? There's a lot of space over here, I guess. Alright, let's find out. Oh. Why didn't we explore that? Huh? There's more floor that we didn't explore. Okay, well for some reason I thought we were done on the floor above when in fact we weren't. Are these might be disconnected and I didn't realize. That's probably what's going on. I'm gonna dig to open that up. It's another pretty worthless shot. Did have a +4 blowgun, which would be an upgrade under most circumstances. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, we are done except for all of this nonsense. And again, I remind you, do not go in there, ever. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Depths 5. Alright. We still haven't found another magic mapping scroll, unfortunately. I hope we find another one before Zot. We're still wearing the invis ring because I forgot to take it off. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. We're on fire. If you think about when you use sticky flame on an enemy and it reveals it if it's invis. Same for you as a player. Alright, we don't have poison resistance. Okay. The Staff of Cloud immunity would have looked quite nice just there. We need a gold dragon scales. That's what we need. This area is our Zot entrance vault in here. We can tell by the stone walls, it's telling us that it's some sort of vault. And we're on depths 5, so it's always, well, probably always going to be your Zot entrance vault. That, and we saw a draconian. So we're going to try to avoid that and do that last. It's really big. It's going to be hard to exit out, so I'm just manually exploring. Here's another gold dragon and a storm dragon. I don't know. If we just throw javelins of penetration, I think we can kill this stuff. Now we're being poisoned though. Alright. Wield snakebite. Nice, there's our gold dragon scales. Alright. Alright, that worked fine. This is going to tank our spells probably, because the gold dragon scales is heavier than the plate armor we currently have on. But I think that's worth. It's going to give us. Oh wait, no, maybe the. Hang on, let's grab the storm dragon as well. That might be better. All right. Well, let's see. 3224 for what we currently have for AC evasion, and this is 3222. But we could use all our enchant armor scrolls on it, so this would be better. Our blink goes to 13% failure, which is a bit high. So I'd probably want to train just a little bit more translocations, maybe one more level. But let's see. It might make sense to actually go for Storm Dragon scales. Okay, so we have really good resistances anyway. We don't really need Gold Dragon scales for the resistances except our poison, which is nice, but not a huge deal, because as you saw in that last fight, we can always just wield Snakebite to get it anyway. So, the question is, well, not the question, but the consideration is that we don't have RLEC in any other meaningful way than these Storm Dragon scales. Let's test those. So 3222. Storm Dragon is 2826. So it's significantly more evasion. Well, it's the same. We're basically trading 4 AC for 4 evasion, but then we get RLEC. And I think this actually looks better with our kit. I don't know, the yellow is pretty good too. The yellow is more on theme for an Australian cricket uniform, for say a 2020 or a one-day match. But I think I like the look of the blue. I don't know that fashion should be the ultimate consideration here, but it does play into it a bit. I don't know, they both look pretty good, in my opinion. Both are an upgrade from the plate armor in terms of fashion. How many enchant armor scrolls do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's say we find RLEC. It's most likely to be on a ring, I would guess. And we kind of like our rings already. I don't know. I feel like our character is more in danger from elect than it is in having from elect damage than it is from having slightly more AC and our poison. So I'm going to go with the Storm Dragon scales. And the bonus of this is that they're a bit lighter. So if we check our blink, apparently we're even better with that than the plate armor. Are they really lighter? Storm Dragon scales is encumbrance 15. Ah, okay. Plate armor is 18, so it's even lighter. So that helps our spells. Alright, well let's do this and let's go get all our enchant armor scrolls. I think it has the same base protection as plate armor. Base armor rating 10. Base armor 10. Okay, yeah, so same protection as plate armor but lighter. Not a bad deal. And we get up to 35 AC now that we've enchanted it with all our scrolls. How high can it go? Can be enchanted to plus 10. Same as a plate armor. Alright, cool. So that's an upgrade for our character here. Now we have Aralak and some extra AC. Let's go back to depths. Okay, so see, hatch up here. Normally I would always test those, but Trog's Sanctum is on the floor above, so you need to be very wary of those. If you took the hatch up and landed in there, you're now silenced, you can't teleport out. You're surrounded by angry Trog worshipping things. Not a good time. I could read a teleport and then walk up, but no guarantee that your teleport takes you out. So it's just not ever worth. Oh, I'm walking into the chamber. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot, we were manually exploring. We'll shut the door. Manually exploring takes me back to our Sprigging game. Oh yeah, I forgot. Our scrolls take us longer to read. Yeah, right, I was meant to play Mutation Roulette to get rid of that to begin this episode, but I completely forgot. Alright, that's another thing we need to do then. Let's go get our potions of mutation. That is a Tormentor. They don't see invis, so you can go invis, but I think we can probably 1 or 2 shot it with throwing implements. Yeah, okay, yep. We are already really slow at walking. If we also are slow at reading teleport scrolls, etc., that's going to be potentially very dangerous. Right. Well, we now got teleportitis, so that's no good. Let's keep going. We now have clarity of mind, which we already had due to the autumn katana, and we're now resistant to further mutation, so that's nice. Probably I'll keep carrying the potions of mutation, and we're going to drop the tomahawks of returning because we're getting towards the later stages of the game now, where we're more likely to see mutation enemies, in which case we could get something really bad that we want to get rid of immediately on the spot rather than having to walk. Let's pull out our blowgun. There you go, the first time it didn't work. The gold dragon resisted it. And again, this gold dragon is a beast, and we just used all of them. Alright, so this gold dragon is too strong. Let's wield snake bite so we're not getting poisoned, and we can just tomahawk him. Our throwing is strong enough that even against a gold dragon we don't need to use javelins, because the tomahawks work perfectly fine. Yeah, that guy, that gold dragon was not being paralyzed. He wanted none of it. Here's Boris. Okay, he is one that we will use javelins on. Okay, very dangerous. He's basically like an upgraded ancient lich. Orbit destruction really hurts. Iron shot really hurts. If you don't have cold resistance, bolt of cold really hurts. 3, 4. Okay, we've got him in 4. We can make this orbit destruction miss us with temporal distortion. Yeah, okay, I don't know where it went. It probably hit the wall. But yeah, so that was one way to dodge it, temporal distortion, because you speed time up and then it just keeps going and then crashes. Another way is we could have used a blink to avoid it. Alright, on we go. Did not take many shots to kill Boris with javelins. Our throwing is really strong. Just in case you hadn't noticed. Can't use it on this guy though. Okay, well we walked in. Didn't mean to just yet. Let's go back. First caustic strike pack. Can we easily get resistance to corrosion? I don't think so. There is some in our game, but we'd have to buy it, and it would take up another slot, so not a big deal. Caustic strikes are really fast, so slash does a lot of damage. I don't want to use it on just one though. I actually think that, like with the gold dragons, we could probably fairly reliably paralyze caustic strikes with our blowgun. Oh, if we can hit them actually, because they're really evasive. Well, there you go, it works. So now that's paralyzed, we'll just tomahawk it. And if there's a whole pack, which is what you normally expect with caustic strikes like this, now that we're going to get value, we'll slash them. 2. Alright, we got them in 2, so that's pretty good. Use your god ability twice and you take out 5 caustic strikes. Or infinite, really. Because it doesn't matter how many there are. It's a good reminder. Your Chei abilities are really good. Don't forget that. Purple Draconian Annihilator. The purple ones have a much higher MR, so we can't really enslave them. Yeah, 0% chance. They can't see invis, that's good to note. We definitely could paralyze them with our blowgun. But the reason that I'm talking about these sorts of things is because the Annihilator has Crystal Spear and Iron Shot and Lightning Bolt, so you need to respect those guys. Anything that can do 100 damage to you in a turn, you need to respect. Especially when your AC can roll 0 against it, like it can with spells. Alright, so we could go Invis here. Draconians don't see Invis, but I think as long as we just kill this Annihilator, then I'm not really too afraid. He resisted it. That's amazing. Not that time. And then let's go penny jabs. Javelins of penetration. Okay, we're fine now. I keep forgetting though, I'm not auto exploring because it's just gonna keep taking us inside. It's a really big sort chamber. Alright, we're more or less done anyway. Let's go in then. Amelie. That's not something you normally see in here. They have really low MR. You know what? Let's enslave it. Oh, okay, it was a Yaktor. It's a shapeshifter, that makes more sense. But that would have been really useful as a enslaved melee, because they're really fast and they have smite, so they'll destroy everything. Can't riposte with snakebite, feels bad, man. We do have RN, yeah. So we don't get too badly destroyed by the negative breath there. But it still hurts. Alright, Black Draconian Scorcher. Not as scary as the Annihilators. Still a little bit scary because they have Damnation. Or, sorry, Hellfire in modern parlance. Let's put Snakebite out. We have our now, so I don't care too much about the Storm Dragon. They don't even have our poison, so I can Curare them. We'll paralyze the Gold Dragon. And then, yeah, I'm not afraid of the Storm Dragon anymore. Now that we have Aralak, so I'll just fight it. They don't see Invis either, so that's another good tip. You need to be careful about which dragons see Invis and which don't. Half of them do, half of them don't. Just, if you don't know, just check them. Storm Dragons no, Gold Dragons yes. And that's our Depths 5 done, which means it is time for a third rune. So where are we going to go? The Abyss isn't horrible, although also not great. I don't know. We could do any of them, but really, we're going to do Vaults 5. And there are a few reasons for that. Let's see, is there anything we need to buy before we go there? Not really. Got max MR, got RLEC, we've got plenty of RF and RC. Yeah, this is all fine. Alright, so let's go to Vaults 4 and have a look. Okay, so Vaults 5 is my preferred third rune for Chei characters for a couple of reasons. One is that you have an AoE full screen ability in Slouch. So you can slouch everything on your screen, which is pretty good. Whenever you have these big AoE abilities, whether that's Ignition, whether it's Ruse Apocalypse or Causes Disaster Area, they're all really good when you're surrounded on Vaults 5. But another reason is that we have Step from Time. And we know that Step from Time makes monsters wander away. So what you can do is, if you're getting locked in by a Vault Warden, you can Step from Time. He'll probably wander away, at which point your stairs will be unlocked and you can just go back upstairs. So with Chei, you can more or less... Oh, I can't look downstairs because we've never been. But you can more or less stair dance. And Vaults 5, when you can stair dance, is much less scary. Yeah, because the reason you can't just stair dance every time is Vault Wardens. But we've actually got another tool in addition to Step from Time. And that is Javelins of Penetration. So wherever Vault Wardens are on our screen, including if they're behind a whole horde of enemies, we can still penetrate them. And you know what? Even if we throw all 9 of our Javelins of Penetration and run out, we have Apportation, so we can import them all right back. I don't think I would do that. I'd probably just Step from Time at that point. But the point is that we can kill and or get away from Vault Wardens fairly reliably, so we should be able to just stair dance. And then, of course, in addition to that, we then have an AoE full screen clear in Slouch. Okay, so this is not a time where I want to read an Immolation Scroll. Or is it? Probably not. So a big part of the fun of Immolation is that you draw everything to the center and then you can teleport away from it while everything's still in the center. But I don't really want to teleport here on Vaults 5. I just want to stay on the stairs forever. So rather than immolate, I'm just going to stair dance stuff up. We can even blink away from them. We don't need to do that. We're going to, even with a whole bunch of them, we're just going to repulse them to death. It's funny how good that is with 0 long blades. But that's the optimal repulse build, right? This is how you do it. For all you people who focus long blades training for your max dodge repulse build, wrong. Maximum value is 0 long blades. We miscast blink. That's not what you want to ever see. Let's just walk around a bit. No, we got trapped. Never mind. We reached level 24. More strength. And we got it on our random skill too. So we're up to 37 strength right now. Can we crack 40 before the end? Probably not. We're going to get one more round at level 27. So we'd need an extra strength from something else. I mean, we can always take our RF plus, RM plus, MR triple plus ring off because it's got strength -4. But no, that ring's so good. Alright, so here, first Vault Warden. Let's switch to our Javelins of Penetration and start. Well, no, he hasn't locked us in yet, so we may as well just keep stair dancing if he's not going to hold us there. Alright, well, this time he got us, but now he's actually stepped closer to us, so we can throw normal javelins at him. You know what? Why don't we enslave the Etten? We can tell the Etten to go fight the Vault Warden while we throw some tomahawks, probably. Alright, cool. So he goes down. I'd like to stair dance up some stuff. Okay, the Etten went down, which is fine. Alright, so there you go. First Vault Warden down. Didn't even need to use the penetration. Yeah, let's keep going. Here are 2 dragons that can see invis. Quicksilver and Shadow. Okay, another Vault Warden. I probably should respect the Quicksilver Dragon. They're Dispelling Breath. Is that what it's called? Their Quicksilver Bolt is irresistible. So if that connects, it's always going to hurt. No matter how much AC you have and what resistances, it will always hurt. Yeah. Again, Warden hasn't locked us in. So keep stair dancing. He has this time. But he's right next to us. So we'll just... there's another one. Okay. So here we go. Now we've got multi-Vault Wardens going on. Let's enslave the Etten again. Okay, he got insta-killed. That's alright. What if we enslave the Vault Warden? I don't know if he'll unlock the stairs if we do that. So how about we just tomahawk him? Okay, he goes down, and then this Vault Warden isn't locking us in, so we'll just dance him up. You saw there that he locked it in the process of us going up, but that's fine, that doesn't matter. That won't stop you. Right, if he had locked us in again there and not let us left, I think I might have considered using a step from time. We have a couple of scary monsters, including 2 who were mited, the Storm Dragon and the Stone Giant, with 150% damage, especially on a Stone Giant, is no joke. And then the Tentacle Monstrosity is also a pretty bad monster to be stair dancing against because they can constrict you. Storm Dragon's still mited. It's not fair. We got constricted. Try to go up again. We did not get up. So as in we didn't break from constriction and we just got locked in. Look how everything's dying. A whole bunch of this stuff is hurt due to our riposte. That's got to be why, right? Yep. I mean, and headbutts too. But it's pretty funny. All these enemies are just killing themselves. Alright, so this could be... I think this is a pretty good step from time. So we just do that. The Vault Warden wanders away, and now we're once again free. And we'll continue stair dancing. And that's basically the play. Artifact Great Mace. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I even bothered identifying it. Now that I've got this... Okay, doggo. Now that I've got an option on that makes me automatically pick up every artifact I see, I'm probably going to do that more often. Just identify stuff. I should clarify that I've had that option in my RC file for a long time, but I think I had it misspelled or something. So when I was cleaning up my RC recently, I realized that I had it incorrect. And so now it's fixed. Alright, there's another Vault Warden. I'm going to preemptively quiver our penetration javelins. No, he didn't lock us in, so we'll keep going. Still hasn't. And he's happy to just be stare-danced up with us. He locked us from going back down. He's a good guy Vault Warden. Lets us out and then stops us from going back down. Please don't go to Vaults 5, it's dangerous. Although, actually, maybe he was just trying to stop us getting a third rune. Maybe he wasn't actually a good guy Vault Warden. The Mephitic Cloud's actually a little bit dangerous because we don't have our poison. Oops, let's not step off the stairs. He's just gonna sit there with his crossbow shooting us. I was hoping I wouldn't have to throw stuff at him, but he's not gonna come to us. Not penetration, they're valuable. I just want to kill him because he's annoying me. And also the Annihilator, we should try to kill. We don't want to have him just being around where he can crystal spear us or iron shot us. And look at this, oh nice, our throwing's up to 25. Yeah, okay, we should get it to 27 then. But Chei's advice of taking it easy, we are taking to heart, and this Vaults 5 is very easy. We just stare dance to victory, we step from time, any situations where we're locked in and they're bad, and we haven't even needed to slash the entire screen. And I mean really, if things go super insane and you have say 100 enemies on your screen, you could always go immolation scroll slash and that will do a trick. Brand weapon, we're not even carrying any, I'm just going to drop that. I'm perfectly happy with our Autumn Katana. That I'm not even going to attempt the Demon Trident of Alek. Just one-shotting stuff is so great. Oh damn. I think there were 3 in a row one-shots and then that Sentinel took 2 to bring down. Too easy. Alright, so I could stand here and import all our throwing stuff back to us to demonstrate how cool this macro is. Alright, let's kill the Titan though. Oh wow, we 2-shot a Titan with javelins. That is crazy how strong our throwing is. I should stop trying to get that guy, he's got repel missiles. Get this one. And we again 1-shot. I should be paying attention. Have we ever done 5 exclamation marks at any point? Where was the Titan? 1, 2, it's only 4. I haven't seen 5. Alright. If you see 5 exclamation marks, let me know, because that is at least 72 damage. Alright. Oh, these guys are going to be so annoying. They've got repel missiles, and they're just going to sit out there shooting us with bows. Oh, there we go, 1 came. Just come here. Good. I mean, eventually he'll run. Oh, he didn't come. Eventually he'll run out of arrows, and then he'll have to come. That might be what's happened, because he's not not shooting us anymore. Yeah, I think he ran out. Alright. Abort, abort, abort. I shouldn't spam the button too hard or too quickly, because if an ancient lich turns up and we spend the next 10 turns aborting stuff, we could die. That'd be an embarrassing death. Let me just quickly port all my arrows. Bam, 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 bam. You died. Oh, okay. Alright, well, things have stopped coming, so that's the most dangerous parts of Vaults 5 we've done, just by stair dancing it with Chei. Now what I like to do is do all around the outside of the floor before we actually head into any of these quadrants. So the closer you are to the middle, the more likely it is that a bunch of different enemies will be running at you from different sides. So if you're on the outside of the map, you're not going to get swamped. Whereas say I go into this quadrant here, we'll have all the enemies in our quadrant, but the noise might drag in other enemies from other quadrants as well, which we don't want. This Titan is nearly dead. I'm not as afraid of him now that I have RLX, so I'm just gonna hit him with our 0 skill Longblade. I mean, we're still pretty good with it. We've got 29 dex, so we're gonna be pretty accurate. And with 37 strength, anytime we hit, we're gonna do a lot of damage. Who needs a weapon skill? Alright, yeah, I'm just having stuff. It would be a lot safer if I trained a little bit of long blades just to get it down to swinging at 1 instead of 1.2. You see in the right here in brackets. Because the 1.2 means that enemies can potentially attack us back twice in our one turn. But I'm going to make a principled decision here, and I'm going to remain with 0 long blades. You know what? Because we only have 3 Needles of Paralysis, I'm not going to potentially mulch one against the Titan now that we have Arlek. We ran out of slots. How? Because we picked up enchant armor. Alright, that's fine then. Let's stick to our plan. We'll get there eventually. Come on, Wu. What? My whirlwind pin's broken. Alright, it's never happening. Is it because we were just blocking every attack? Is that what was happening? You block, 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 block. Okay, yeah. Alright. I think Wu Xian should be buffed so that even if you block an enemy's attack, you still whirlwind pin. Nice. Got a free riposte kill there. I was just walking away from the shapeshifter because I didn't care and it just died. And we're done. Okay, so now I like to go into the quadrants from the corners of the map. Similar thing, we go in this quadrant from this side, enemies might come in from nearby. Whereas if we're right in the corner, then enemies won't come, or they're at least less likely. I mean, if you make noise here that pulls enemies from all the way up here, I don't know, you've got the shield of the gong or something. At which point, you may as well just do anything because the amount of noise that you're going to make is going to attract the whole floor anyway. In fact, there wouldn't be anyone in these quadrants. You would have fought the whole floor at the stairs, guaranteed. Alright, new scarf. I'm just going to ID it so that we don't have to... It's cloud immunity again. Alright, there's our rune. So 3rd rune. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, but it's not better. Okay. So the amulet of the air. It's a pretty cool amulet. Its inaccuracy is its base. So it's not so good early game. But once you've trained weapon skill, I say as I look and see 0 long blades. But once you've trained weapon skill, you're still pretty accurate, even with inaccuracy. Because your skill is a very big factor in how often you hit. But it's also cool because it gives you RLEC, evasion +5, and repel missiles. I was thinking, oh nice, that's even more evasion for our riposte. But no, we'd have to ditch the amulet of the acrobat, which gives us 15 extra evasion when we're walking. So we're not going to do that. If we were still lacking any sort of RLEC, I'd pick it up, but we've got that covered now. And again, I don't think the amulet of the acrobat is actually the best amulet for this character, but it's clowning, so I'm keeping it. I don't know, in case you can't tell, this riposte thing is not actually good, but it's funny. I mean, getting free kills as we walk away from stuff is nice, but... Oh, he's got distortion. Alright, we need to stop him. Let's enslave him. 37% chance is not good enough, so let's blowgun paralyze him. What happened there? We shot the needle, and then what happened? Did I shoot it at my own tile? I did. How did I shoot it at myself? I don't see. He doesn't have reflection. What happened there? Okay, shoot at him. Oh, it's because I was getting. No, I shot it at the wall. It's because I was getting trolled by the confirmation. I have a force maul because of his distortion mace, and then I have to press yes to really fire the needle of paralysis. We hit him, but he resisted it. No, I think I did it again. Okay. Alright, yep. He resisted it again. This guy is stronger than gold dragons, apparently. And then we ran out. That one missed. Okay, so never mind. We can't get him. Can we... We could blink away from him. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And now we can penetrate through the shadow dragon. And then we don't actually have to get in melee with him. Good. Yeah, because what was happening is Y is a direction. So when I was hitting Y, when I was still on the aim screen, I was saying to shoot diagonally up. Is that? Yeah, diagonally up rather than yes to confirm. We're trying to pick up flesh, so we picked up something else. What have we picked up? Oh, we're picking up poison needles again. Oh, okay, scroll of requirement. We're going to do armor again. Let's have some magical boots. Hey, called it. Boots of a billion beggars. R poison, RF plus, dex plus 2. You know what? I don't mind this. We have 2 pips of RF already. Having one is fine because it's the first pip of RF is the one that halves incoming fire damage. But we don't have any source of R poison without switching to snakebite. Whereas if we have these boots on, we'll always have R poison. And some extra dex means a little bit of extra dodging, potentially. 26 evasion right now. With the boots, we go to 27. See? Alright, so that's worth it. And then if we're really struggling for RF against orbs of fire, we can always quaff a potion of resistance. But we're a Minotaur, we've got lots of HP anyway, so I'm not too worried. Oh, we got sealed in. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Alright, Lich. Our tomahawks do enough damage that we can just use those. Not even afraid of liches enough to use javelins. What is here? Enchant armor. And something else. A tomahawk. Why can't we pick up tomahawks anymore? Oh, because we picked up the robe of the vines. A very interesting item. Really, really good if you're, say, a statue form speedrunner, because you never have to rest. Also, really, really funny if you're a vine stalker Your regeneration is just absurd. Also for a troll. Okay, and I'm just auto-exploring now. I explained how you should do this optimally from the corners, but now we're just going to auto-explore it. We're trying to pick up artifact plate armor. +5 with dex 2. No thank you. Silver tomahawks? Interesting. So silver does additional damage to some quote-unquote chaotic enemies, one of which is orbs of fire. But I think javelins would probably just do more damage because they're higher base damage. We're ignoring brown weapon again. If they were silver... Ooh. That's a cool tile on that artifact vestibular. If they were silver javelins, they'd definitely be worthy. It's a speed vestibular. That is an amazing vestibular though. A +7 speed. That's crazy. But alas, Chei won't let us. Chei. What am I carrying? It just took up our slots again. I don't know. Oh, poison tomahawks this time. Okay. Okay, his dire flail I'm not going to bother with. Can't use it with a shield anyway. Oh, but there's a jade ring. Hang on, we need to do the ring though. Fly and R poison, no thank you. I should try not to let the monsters step on the Zot trap. And I believe we've finished Vault 5. Nice. So pretty straightforward. You see there with Chei how it's a really easy Vault 5 where you just stare dance, and if things go wrong, you always have step from time. So that's it for this episode. If you join me in the next one, we'll be doing some shopping, and then we'll be heading into Zot, where we can hopefully make this a 5-game win streak. See you later.